Hello, everybody. Are you feeling under the weather? It may be the flu. What's the CDC's latest report says? And a Mobile apartment fire left 11 people without a home on Christmas. What investigators say caused the fire? Plus, a former Mobile police chief has filed a lawsuit against city officials. What that lawsuit claims. All that and more coming up on News 5 Now.
This is News 5 Now, streaming live to your neighborhood and around the world.
Hello, everyone. Welcome in. My name is Catherine Brook. I'm filling in for Devin Walsh today. And thanks for checking in with us on WKRG News 5 Now. Every day we get to bring together big stories of the day and share your answers with the question of the day in the polls on Facebook. So let's go ahead and let's get started on the big stories for today. So number 5. Flu season is running rampant across the U.S. The CDC says 13 states reported high or very high levels of the flu last week. Adding to the problem is lower vaccination rates for children. It's too early in the season to know, though, how effective this year's flu vaccine is. Number 4, an inmate is back behind bars after escaping custody earlier this week. An inmate is back behind, 33-year-old Drew Johnson escaped from the South Mississippi Correctional Institution in Lakesville on Tuesday. He was captured yesterday in an area around the correctional facility. Johnson was serving a life sentence for a murder in Rankin County. Number 3, 6 families in Mobile are without a home after a Christmas morning apartment fire. It happened at the Courtyard Apartments on Pleasant Valley Road just before 7:30 yesterday. Mobile Fire Rescue says the flames damaged 6 of the units so badly the families can't live in them. Fortunately, everyone got out safely. Investigators say the fire appears to have been an accident. And number 2, a former Mobile police sergeant has pleaded guilty to a drug charge. Chris Reed was arrested in Baldwin County back in August. He was originally charged with attempting to commit a controlled substance crime. But since he's pleaded guilty to possession of a controlled substance and entered a pretrial program, Reed was placed on leave after the arrest and was later resigned. Number 1, former Mobile Police Chief Paul Bryan has filed a lawsuit against the mayor, several city council members, and other city leaders. The city council voted to fire Bryan in April. Mayor Sandy Stimpson called for the move, saying MPD's culture had deteriorated under Bryan's leadership. In the lawsuit filed on Christmas Eve, Bryan accuses the mayor and others of slander, libel, and conspiracy. The lawsuit claims false statements made by those named in the lawsuit were meant to damage Bryan's reputation and character. Bryan's firing coincided with a report by the former U.S. Attorney Caton Brown into the department's policies and procedures. That report reviewed 6 use of force incidents, including 4 which were deadly. You can find the full 30-page complaint right now on WKRG. And so that is a look at our big stories of the hour. We want to hear from you, so let's go ahead and let's check out the question of the day on our Facebook. So what is your least favorite part of flying? Personally, for me, I would say my least favorite part about flying is kind of everything. It's, going through TSA, going through security, and then, getting on the plane. Sometimes it's very crowded. I get kind of, anxious about those kind of things. But let's see what you guys said. I'm very interested. So Cindy says the cost of the ticket, I would fly more if it didn't cost so much. I completely agree. It is expensive. I have family in Virginia and I fly to see them often and it's pretty pricey. Getting through security, yes, definitely. Natalie said the way they load the plane is crazy. They should load it back to front so people are not tripping over each other. That way more people it would be more efficient. And on the short flights, they shouldn't have, more seats recline. I completely agree. And that is a interesting standpoint as well. I never thought of that before. And one more here. Yeah, buying the tickets, leaving the ground. Yeah, the takeoff is pretty hard. So I definitely get that. It's kind of scary, taking off and then getting back on the ground. So let's go ahead and see our poll, our Facebook poll for today. I love this one because it is definitely super true for me as well. Mostly, do you prefer wrapping gifts or using gift bags? I use gift bags because I'm not like a crafty gal. So let's see what you guys have to say though. Both. Gift bags for the adults, wrapping for kids. All our kid relatives love ripping the paper off the present. Of course, that is like the biggest thing of Christmas when you're a little kid. That is so much fun, just tearing open the paper and seeing what kind of gift you got inside. Both. Wrap it if it's square, bag if it's awkwardly shaped. Yeah, because a lot of people I've seen on TikTok sometimes make the wrapping a total different thing. So when someone would open it up, it's not what they would expect. You know what I mean? So I think that's definitely really funny. Bags. Yeah, guys, I completely agree. So you still have time to participate in these polls, and we will be doing the final one at 5:30 or News 5 at 5:30 today. And we would love to hear what you guys have to say. Definitely with the wrapping paper one and all of that kind of stuff, I think that is pretty funny. So yeah, you can follow WKRG News 5 on Facebook to be notified when News 5 Now streams live every weeknight at 5:30. So thank you so much for attending and coming here today. I am glad to be here. This is one of my first times being on News 5 Now, and I've had such a blast. So thank you so much for joining me today. We will see you at 5:30 for News 5 Now.